Oh no. Can't get it.
All right, so we're doing a little one shot here. If everyone would like to say something about their character before we get started. Starting, I got my upper left here. Ailey, who are you? What do you look like?
So
Ah, oh, Ailey, go.
Ailey, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay. Ailey is an Aarakocra paladin, brown with silver highlights, and she was kicked out of her order for being too violent, too quick to anger. So she went out on her own.
Okay. Next in the order, Gris. Who are you and what do you look like?
Griff is a goblin from the clan of the annoying fist. I was kicked out for being too nice. It was going to be good from there, but then one day I found this box, and now I can do weird things. And that was 120 years ago, and I just can't die.
I will be happy to test that assumption.
Don't threaten Gris with a good time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Astra, do you have anything you'd like to share about yourself?
So I come from the same clan as Ailey. I also was too quick to anger and just wanted to go bash some people up that were enemies. And so she and I are Bash sisters.
Bash Sisters, I like that.
Mhm.
Would you say that you're both birds of a feather?
Yes.
Wait,
She,
slasher sisters.
there you go. Whatever.
That works
No,
too.
if they're using hammers, it would be bashing, not slashing.
It's true.
I like that, y'all. That's cute.
Okay, and Ravon? Raven? Ravon?
Raven. Raven. So I've said it already a couple of times, but I'll say it again. Raven is a Shadar Kai who was forced to either allow his family to remain undead or kill them himself. So he ended up killing them and taking small bits of their anointed bones, created a personal reliquary that he wears around his neck. And after that instance, he just became super distraught. So he ended up joining the church and finding faith in the Raven Queen, who has actually sent him here on a mission to Durst Manor. What is in store for him, he does not know. He just served. But he does wear like feathery garb, like he's got an entire feathered cloak. Um, he kind of reeks of plague doctor, but his mask is more subtle. It's not as in your face. um, but it is like a raven motif out of bone.
Okay, I would think a
And
Raven mask would definitely be in your face. Where does he keep the
yeah,
reliquary? He keeps it around his neck.
it's around my neck. The personal reliquary is around my neck.
Okay, does anybody have anything else to add before we get started?
Um, the only thing really of note about Gris, other than being a goblin, is uh, it's because I couldn't find anything else on in D&D for it. But it's coded as a battle axe, but it's a huge, just hefty cleaver that's jagged, blunt in areas, rusted. Like looks like it hurts, and he can't get rid of it.
Riss has a lot of things he can't get rid of.
Yeah, he has a lot of problems.
Okay, it will start that at some point the various members of the party were going about their day, and in a swirl of mist that slowly crept up on each one of them individually, it engulfed each of you, and after a long wait, you seem to have been deposited in a place. As the mist rolls back, you each find yourself in a foyer of an old manor house. Each one of you is next to each other, and two of you have met. The rest of you have not. The foyer that you're in, what you see is on the south wall, there's a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. There's a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony aristocrats. In front of you is a mahogany set of framed double doors leading onward, and behind you is another set of doors. How would the party like to proceed?
Ah, shit, not again.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? Hi guys. I can see this is your first weird random abduction. So just tell you right now, whatever's behind those doors is gonna kill
No,
us.
Ogre, calm thyself. This is not my first trip. Give me a moment to catch my bearings here.
Ogre,
As I look up directly at you from like 3 feet.
So I look like an edgelord, but the personality is not edgelord. Okay. I think after being dropped with some random people, my first instinct will be to use my Eyes of the Grave, which basically lets me know the location of any undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from divination magic.
Okay, technically speaking, total cover would be anything outside of this room since both the doors are closed.
Right.
Uh, so you sense no undead in the room where you are currently at.
Okay, so these people are not my enemy.
At first glance, no.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
I just
Haley
give you a
does have
little
the
wave.
battle axe out.
I just give you a little unassuming smile and a wave, a little harmless wave.
Well, look here. The Raven Queen herself has sent me here, so I doubt that it would be particularly for you, but I don't know. It's up to you if you want to surprise me. But I'll go ahead and like get up off the floor, brush myself down, help anyone up who will accept any help up. Um, yeah, I'll be like, does anyone know who we are?
Can I investigate? You said there's a coat of arms on the south wall. Can I investigate that?
You can. Would you like to physically investigate it, or are you more interested in history or lore behind it?
History and lore. Roll a
Okay,
history check.
go ahead and roll a history check.
Ooh. You. Nothing.
So, shields are normally used as methods of defense. Anything beyond that is slipping away from you.
hey guys, there's one of those things over the door that rich people have.
After he points it out, could I do my own check on it?
History check, sure.
Um, so I'm trying to see if it's still history. Let me know. But not only would I like to like see if it's recognizable, but if it denotes any kind of like a cultish order or something, or if it's a family crest type of thing. Would that still be all history?
Let's start with history and then go from there.
All right. History is going to be -1, so a 1.
You don't even know that a shield is used for defense. You don't.
What? That don't make sense.
It's what we call a brain fart.
What is this hunk of metal hanging from my arm, guys? It's so heavy.
Ailey and Astra, you see your two new companions just staring at this shield on the wall. They have no idea.
Right.
Hey, ladies, free shield.
Is there anything else we can glean either from the shield or the room to give us kind of an idea of where we are?
Make an investigation check. So with that, you look over the shield, you look over the portraits. This room speaks of aristocracy. It would not be a jump to assume that you are in some sort of noble's house or country manor or something along those lines. The stained glass in front of you also speaks of a decent amount of wealth.
So looks like the question becomes why? And I don't think we're going to find those answers in this room.
Good point.
I'm gonna try and open these doors on the south.
Okay, so to be clear, you're opening the doors down here.
Yes.
Okay, the door clicks open. It leads to the outside. You see a wrought iron gate that you can still go through. Beyond that is a dark field of mist with trees every so often peeking through.
All right. So, top of game, real quickly. I've used Grist before, like in my Curse of Strahd campaign. Um, is he like, but didn't finish it out with him? Is he able to like recognize anything? Like, is that something like meta to bring into the game?
I would say, with as early as this would be, if it's the same Gris, this was very, very early on in the adventure.
He wasn't there early on in that adventure. Like, they didn't actually do Durst Manor in it. That was part of the thing.
Okay, then Gris would be unlikely to know any specifics, although given Gris's background, there are things that he could probably suss out with the right rolls.
All right.
Gris,
Chris goes.
as you look around there, you
Yes.
see a halfling land on the ground and dash off into the fog.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. No, 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 no. You want Gris to follow, and Gris is gonna get murdered in the mist. No, no.
I'm gonna run in here and I'm gonna tell everyone.
All right, there's a gate and a forest with some mist, and I just saw a halfling run by and run through the mist. My advice, that's murder bait.
That's what I do. Well,
Right?
shall we see who's home? I'd love to get my hands on our kidnappers.
Okay, how would the party like to
Perhaps we
proceed?
should delve deeper into the matter. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been placed exactly in. You know, this seems like this is where we are meant to be.
I don't know about that, but this weird shit usually you only get away from this weird shit when you solve the problem or free the spirit or kill the monster. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Let's just get out of this hellhole.
So with that little noise complaint, I'm gonna go ahead and see if this upper door is open and kind of open it a little bit more cautiously. Uh, for reasons.
Roll a stealth check for reasons.
Right. An 8.
I didn't have. Oh, you're in heavy armor, aren't you?
Correct.
You start opening the door. The door and your armor are each creaking a little bit too loudly to be stealthy, but the door does swing open without issue.
Okay.
Which leads on to an additional room. You're going to enter a wide hall that runs the width of the house. There's a black marble fireplace at one end. At the other is a sweeping red marble staircase. You see mounted above the wall mounted above the fireplace is a longsword. It has a windmill cameo on its hilt that's quite evident. The wood-paneled walls are very ornately sculpted. You see vines, nymphs, satyrs. It's a mood.
It's a what?
It's a mood.
Oh, it's a mood.
It's a mood.
Does the longsword seem to be magical in any way?
How would you like to determine?
That is a great question.
Can I do an Arcana check on the longsword?
Do you want to grab the longsword to do the Arcana check, or do you want to do it at a distance?
At a distance.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, I forgot I can fly.
These are not good rolls.
Gris, so shields are for protecting and swords are for stabbing. You can't determine much else.
How high up is the sword from where we're standing?
You could easily grab it.
I'm gonna grab it.
What you want? Aha.
Okay. As you lift it up, you hear like a pressure plate click, but nothing else happens.
I figured that was a bad idea. Okay. Can I inspect the sword for any sort of special properties?
If you're looking for magical properties, roll an Arcana check. If you're just looking to see if it's a good sword, roll a, let's say, perception.
Let's check for magic. All right. Well, it's maybe a sword. I don't know.
It was in a decorative place. Maybe it's a decoration. You really don't know until you try to stab something with it.
Cool. I'm just gonna turn around to the party and say, "Well, here's an extra sword if we need it. It's not big enough for me, but can never have too many sharp weapons."
The windmill cameo on the hilt is very finely done. There was probably money that went into making this sword.
Neat.
And so the party is aware. There are 5 doors that are present in this room. Here, 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 and here.
All right, guys. Which door first?
Well, we've got 5
Upstairs.
doors. We've also got a staircase.
I vote for the north door.
Which one, north?
This one.
Eh, I don't have any.
Good enough?
Don't have any objections.
Okay. Which one of you is going to open the door?
I'll do it. I'll try to be stealthy and open it.
Okay, go ahead
Little
and roll.
stealth check.
Yep.
Oh, finally, something good.
Okay, that door does not make a sound as you slip it open.
All right. And
You see in a few steps it opens up to another room. Do you go in?
I would like to just before I walk in, I would just like to look at this like entryway right here in the front, or just as far as I can see, and just see if I make sure I don't see anything like traps or anything I'll step on.
Make an investigation roll.
I am a paranoid little goblin.
Just
Oh
for
no.
You do not detect any traps.
Good enough for me.
Okay, you go in. You see that the centerpiece of this room is a wood-paneled. You see it's a wood-paneled dining room with a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. There's a crystal chandelier that hangs above the table. There is silverware and crystalware all over the table. It's very finely decorated, almost like the place was just set. What you also see, you notice that there is a very muscular gentleman sitting at one of the seats. As you enter, he does not pay you any attention. He just starts eating and eating. After a moment, there is a sound that comes from here. He quickly picks up his shield and throws it at that direction. Gris, can you make me a wisdom saving throw real quick? Okay. Gris, you gotta get new dice.
Yeah.
The warrior's shield slams against the first robed figure that comes through the door. Behind him are several more who rush the warrior, take a wooden stick, bash it against his kneecap, which you feel very much in yours. I need you to take 2 points of psychic damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet for a little bit. After they bash into the warrior, they start beating him and dragging him out, and he disappears.
What?
What in the shit was that? Guys!
Uh, well, that was interesting.
Gris, so you're aware, there are windows in this room, and there's a tapestry as well.
All right. Well, first thing I'm gonna do, just in pain because I'm pissed, is Eldritch Blast the first window.
Make an attack roll.
I'm hella pissed. Oh, yeah. Now, you
Uh,
asshole.
You
I fucking knew that thing was gonna happen, bro. Like when it's not necessary. There you go. Here's the high roll.
just so we know, what does your Eldritch Blast look like?
it looks like a rusty chain flying out from the sleeve of my coat, and just hitting it and like retracting back.
Okay. So it smashes into the window, and instead of breaking one, it makes contact, and all of the windows explode both in and out. And the glass shards settle on the floor underneath the window. Uh,
Wow.
Gris, do take some inspiration.
Let's
Sorry,
keep that
guys, I had to get that out of my system.
Inspiration. Something to help these dice rolls, right?
Yeah. Like,
Ailey, as you enter the room, you see Gris blast the wall. You see the portrait as well. This room has a motif to it as well. The tapestry you see depicts hunting dogs with horse-mounted aristocrats. The drapes are red silk, and the wood paneling is images of deer and trees and other woodland creatures.
Okay. Is there anything left over by the door? Any signs that anybody else was in here?
Make a perception check.
Da-da-da.
As you start looking around the room with a 17, one of the first things that catches your eye is that the woodland creatures in the paneling, there's empty space. You can start to see twisted faces that are carved into the tree trunks between animals. The woodland motif isn't as pure as it first seems. You don't see any sign of the door having been disturbed.
Wow, this is a lot creepier than I was hoping for.
Creepier, they just whacked that dude in the knees and Gris felt it. It fucking hurt.
That's unsettling.
which door did you say the robed figures dragged them in and out of?
In your vision, it's the door that Ellie's at right now. Ailey. Ellie. I promise I'll mispronounce it 50 times.
Ellie's cute. I'll be all right with it. All right. Well, onward or upward, I suppose.
I'm gonna go back out with these guys. Left something else.
Gris,
Break my
you limp
kneecap.
out.
Ah,
Uh,
ah, ah.
Legged, like
Ah, ah.
Astra and Raven, you see your new companion Gris limping slowly out of the room.
I am going to invite Astra to investigate this other room with me if she's down and willing.
Which other room?
The door that I'm standing in front of, right there.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Do you want to take point, or you want me to take point? It doesn't matter to me personally.
I'll follow.
Okay, so I'll put my hand on the knob on the doorknob and turn it and be ready to draw either weapon right as I open it.
Okay, are you trying to
No,
be
don't.
are you trying to be stealthy or
No, I'm just gonna open the door, but not like, bam, I'm here.
Um, I'm
you open
totally
the
a kind of
door?
bam, I'm here person.
Are you? Well, that's shit. You should have opened the door.
But I also like to take the lead too, or like follow.
Okay, so I know which one of you go in first.
Spook the hell out of me. I guess I'll go first.
Okay, as you go in,
Yes.
oak panels are around this room as well. It looks like a hunter's den. There's a fireplace with a stag's head mounted above it. You see 3 stuffed wolves. There are padded armchairs, animal furs. There's an oak table. One thing that catches your eye, you suddenly notice that there is a figure sitting in one of the chairs. He doesn't pay you any mind. He is just looking tilted back. He looks in your direction, but in a way that you can tell is not at you. You see and feel a slight breeze as several robed figures rush in, wielding daggers. They pin him against the wall violently, and they thrust into his chest. You see him curl his left arm around one of their wrists, pull a dagger out, and slam into one of their chest. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Do better than me.
16.
You feel part of you make contact with that blade, but then you realize that it's not you. As you watch and the figures slowly fade away, you feel like that has increased your ability to hit. So you specifically, you can turn a missed hit into a hit,
Oh, sweet.
but just
Knew it.
once.
I should have gone in first.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you're curious and successful. If you're curious and you fail, you end up like Gris.
Uh, Raven, some other
that's
things you
mean.
see. There are 2 cabinets against the wall. Uh, there is a pipe rack, some goblets, candelabrum. There's also a chandelier in this room that is just hanging there, swinging gently back and forth.
Is there a breeze in the room?
Make a perception check.
What a good question.
Aw, man.
So you're currently standing outside the room. So before you enter the room, while you're in that main hall, you see that the images on the wood panels of the vines, the nymphs, the satyrs, the flowers, you look closer at those and you start noticing serpents and skulls that are just kind of inconspicuously woven in. You do not feel a breeze other than what you would expect. It's probably a little bit of an older house. It's not going to be airtight, but there seems nothing unexpected.
Hmm.
Gris, would you like to Gris? Raven, would you like to explore anything else in that room?
Actually, no, but I would like to ask my deity a question and hopefully get a response if that's possible.
I'm assuming you mean the Raven Queen?
Correct.
What would you like to ask?
I would like to ask, Holy Mother of the Night, these specters before me just now, do they depict events of the past? Their own happenings?
Make an insight check.
Natural 25.
Wow.
You can't
Good
tell
roll.
you can't tell if the answer's from an outside source or from inside yourself. You have enough experience to assume that these are events that have probably played out before, that are etched into the memory of the house.
All right. So I will go back to the party. I'll close the door and I'll let the party know pretty bluntly this place is haunted. Literal specters of long dead past roam the hallways and rooms, forever trapped to repeat their final stands before meeting their inevitable end. And then I'll explain what I saw and what I felt in the room just now.
So I'm like, yes,
That's it.
yes, yes. It's always haunted this or something that.
Do not mock the dead, little one, for they do not always rest. But anyway, should we continue forward? Ooh, things got dark for a minute. Oof. And then he kind of like, as if he has the chills, he shudders to like brush it off.
Can I check out this little closet door? I mean, I don't know it's a closet, but that door.
You can check out the door. It swings open, and much to your surprise, you discover it's a closet. I know you weren't expecting that.
I was
Yeah.
not.
You see several black cloaks that are hanging on hooks. You see a top hat on the high shelf.
Does anybody want a new cloak?
Take that top hat. Just so give me a boost so I can reach.
I can just get it for you. I'm gonna give Griff the top
Sure.
hat.
Gris, what do you do with the top hat?
I put it on my head. Wait. I mean, obviously, I'm going to inspect it first.
Go ahead.
Make sure it's make sure it's not going to kill me or put me in the wrong house. You know.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That took me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking kidding me? Can I roll an Arcana check too?
Sure.
That
Go right ahead.
Sure, if it's gonna kill, I made sure it's, not gonna like smother me in my. Oh my god. Where are where the hell's the little thing that lets me change my fucking dice?
Hey, I thought we were playing Durst, not a normal game.
So you don't
They
detect
feel like drunk.
anything. What do you
Alright,
do
well,
with the hat?
I'm gonna put it on my head.
Okay, so
YOLO.
you put this hat on your head, and I imagine you take a step, and you got like this limp to your step, and you got this rich person swag on your head. It's an image.
All right. Look at me, hoity-toity, blah blah blah. Bring me caviar.
That's so demure.
Hey, Gris, make a perception check.
Oh, not too bad.
You glance you glance through the door back toward the table, and you notice a little bit of caviar is sitting on the table.
Guys, fish eggs in there if you want some.
Don't eat it.
I'm definitely gonna grab some.
Don't eat it. Somebody's gonna come out and beat you in the kneecaps, and then the big Raven guy's gonna feel it.
I'm going to stress, don't eat it. But if an adult wants to make their adult decision, then I will let them find out.
Ailey just rolls her eyes, puts it in a pocket. Fine.
Pocket sushi.
Gris is gonna look at Astra and like point over to this door that we haven't gone through yet and be like, "Your turn."
I don't think Astra is even paying attention.
No, sorry. I'm having to watch Puppy and make sure she doesn't pee in my house again. I am paying attention. I'm taking notes and trying to maintain the chaos.
There is no way to 100% prevent a puppy from peeing in your house again, no matter how hard you try.
It's gonna happen.
And it's raining outside, so she won't go outside.
Oh no.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna happen.
Oh, that's gonna make it worse, though.
Less.
Astra, would you like to take Gris's invitation to the next door?
Sure.
I'll be right behind you, Astra.
And which door are we going in?
There's one right over here.
Is it locked?
It is not. You touch the door handle, it swings freely.
I'm going to prep myself for battle
Okay.
with my
Do the mental work.
great sword. And gracefully but cautiously walk in, since we don't know what's behind the door, but I'm prepared to slash and bash if need to.
As you prepare
like that.
as you prepare to slash and bash, this room is a kitchen. You see dishware, cookware, utensils. They're all neatly placed on a shelf. There's a work table with a cutting board. You see a rolling pin. You see another door that leads into the back.
Totally thought that was a bathroom at first.
I did too.
And anything is a bathroom if you decide to use it as such.
I mean, there is this like toilet looking thing in the back of the room.
That is a
Speaking of which,
stove.
Chris is gonna go in. No, he's gonna go in a corner and pee.
Okay.
No.
And he's just like, "Fuck this place! Fuck this place! Fuck this place!"
Astra, do you go in?
Yes.
Okay, as you go in, you notice that there is also a dumbwaiter in the bottom right.
That's mean.
If they were smart waiters, they wouldn't be in this house. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
You notice nothing out of the ordinary.
Or so it seems.
You're welcome
Start
to roll a
smashing
perception
shit.
check.
Roll a what check?
You can roll a perception check if you'd like.
Oh my gosh. We are so
My dice are not dicing tonight.
Damn D&D Beyond dice. You do not notice anything out of the ordinary. It's a well-stocked, well-kept kitchen.
Well, man, I was sure hoping to slash and bash.
Can I go check what I'm gonna call the pantry door over here?
Yeah, go ahead. So you open it up, and it is indeed a pantry. As you go stomping on towards it, uh,
Pretty much.
I think Gris is being eaten by a real demon. It is a fully stocked pantry. It Nothing out of the ordinary. It is a
So
kitchen ready to make food.
does the food look like fresh and normal, or is it all like moldy and 100 years old?
So without a perception check, it looks good.
I'll do a perception check. Doop doop. Ugh.
It looks like normal food. It looks like somebody could come into this house. Really, everything that you've encountered. It looks like somebody could come into this house and just very easily settle down in it and have a party that same night.
All right. I'm gonna go report to Gris and Raven. Well, if you're hungry and don't have any rations on you, the kitchen's fully stocked.
You are all funny. I think your company will be most beneficial to my condition.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It looks like we're pretty well stuck together for now. So,
Yeah, I would suggest you don't eat anything out of this house. DM, quick question. Do you think it's been about 10 minutes or not yet?
Since you used your Eyes of the Grave or since something else?
Since the eyes of the grave.
oh,
That's an interesting question. It's probably not 10 minutes yet because the party has just really gotten in there and started to investigate. So it's actually probably more
Okay.
like 5.
Okay, can you let me know when the next 5 minutes are up? Because I would have been ritual casting detect magic, um, since realizing that they're not undead.
Okay.
he looks busy. Maybe we should wait till he's done.
If the party wants to wait for it, you want to cast Detect Magic?
We can actually keep going forward. Like, I'm not trying to cast detect magic at any particular area or room, just whenever it happens. Because as a ritual, as long as I spend 10 minutes, I can keep casting it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you don't have to be stationary.
Correct. It'll
Oh, okay.
just, whenever 10 minutes happens, wherever we are, that's where it'll be, you know?
Okay.
Because I'm not going to use up my spell slot when I can ritual cast. I'll take the 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, to have spell slots.
It's
Oh, that's right. Y'all
soon.
are paladins, pathcasters.
Soon,
Shit.
soon, very soon. You
As
have
an
a
experiment, oh,
no, as an experiment.
I wanted to investigate the door behind. Oh shit! Hold on, let me go back to your name thing. Ailey, the one that the cultists like went out of from the other side.
Are you searching for regular wear and tear, or are you searching for something arcane?
I meant to ask, hey guys, when we were in there, did a bunch of cultists come running out of that door?
Did we see cultists come out of it or no?
No, you would have seen
Okay.
what you would assume to be cultists enter the room, almost pushing through you but not physically touching you. While anyone in that hallway would not have seen cultists burst out or in.
I
I just want to
I told you
burst out.
already. This house is haunted. You more than likely saw the spiritual recollection of somebody's last moments within that room. So yeah, you want
What
to
are their
brush
last
off? Well, the
spiritual
house is
moments here?
haunted, and yet you're asking about what exactly it is. So yeah, maybe let's not fuck with the dead.
Why'd those fucking ghosts hit me in my bad knee?
Ghosts can sometimes have a sense of humor. It just depends on the personality that it belonged to.
Wow, guys, we have a staircase.
Upstairs it is, I suppose.
Okay. Are you guys
Oh.
going up the stairs?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Could I get a marching order?
Does anyone, namely one of our paladins, want to go first?
I'll go first.
Just out of curiosity, it doesn't have to be. But yeah, I know one of us already said that they are very Rambo, run and gun.
I'll go behind her.
How about paladins in a paladin in the front and a paladin in the back?
That works.
I'm half a paladin. Why not? I'll take the part after them. Jesus, English is no easy.
I'm because I'm tiny, I'm just gonna wedge myself between like the two paladins whenever they try to get close to each other. Just keep close to them.
I like it.
Okay, so I wish D&D Beyond Maps could like set your characters to jump to a point, but you'll be coming up this way.
Okay.
We'll be coming up the murder staircase as she comes.
Uh,
She'll be
How
coming up
did
the
I
murder
fucking
staircase
know you
as
were
she
gonna reference
comes.
that? I knew someone was gonna reference that. If it wasn't me already thinking about it, someone else was bound to.
I sing that song to my kids all the time.
I
Not like
believe
that. Not
you.
like that.
I believe you.
Not like that. I just tell them it's the haunted staircase, not the murder staircase. We haven't gotten to that point yet.
So as you go up, you see unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of the hall. It's you see there are 4 suits of armor. There are pictures of the family that you can assume probably owned this place. You see an adult. You see basically a husband and a wife, and 2 small, how one might describe creepy-looking children. In the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother is looking at. You can feel the scorn even in the picture.
Oh
At
no.
the father? The scorn is at the father or the baby?
Her head is tilted downward at the baby that the father is holding.
Ooh, bad mommy.
There
Maybe more
are
bad daddy.
there are doors here. There's a set of double doors here and a set of double doors there. As you reach the top, you hear what sounds to be harpsichord music coming from the southern room.
Is it dark in here?
What?
Who has dark vision? The lamps are not lit.
I do.
I do have dark vision.
I don't know that I do.
What are everyone's races? Eric Coker do not have dark vision.
Janice,
I
I
am a
do.
goblin.
So I was the
Yeah.
worst person to pick to
Janice,
go in
I
first.
do. I have it up to 60 feet.
There's no windows in the hallway. It is dark.
Okay. Astra,
So
do you want to
I,
light these lamps?
Sure.
hold on before we go fiddling. Uh, might I squeeze between you all? Excuse
Gosh.
me. I think actually I will go in the center of this platform and wait to finish casting my. No. I'll order the two paladins to slightly creak these. Damn it! Where's the here? Okay, so these two doors, they need to be slightly creaked open.
When you
Well, I
when
can't
you give
see.
them orders, what does it sound like when you order the paladins?
It sounds like. Can y'all creak those doors open just the slightest little bit, just enough to let my arcane magics flow through?
I can't see any doors.
God damn it! Okay,
I
so am I
can.
the only one with dark vision?
No, I have dark vision.
I
Okay,
think
come on up here, Astra. I need you to grab on one door with me. I'll grab this one,
I have
grab the
dark.
other door across the way.
This door.
I was gonna say I have dark vision. I can get the other.
Oh, well
I'm
then
gonna.
grab the third door that you're already at.
okay.
No, I'm good. You're already there.
And then I'll do a hand signal like 3, 2, 1, and then everybody open the doors. And I'll let they're not flinging the doors open, but that's when I'll cast.
Everybody do me a favor. Everybody roll, or the ones doing the doors, roll a custom d20, just a straight d20 roll.
Which
Here,
dice is that?
Bottom left of your character sheet, it's the 20-sided die. It'll give you the options for custom rolls.
It doesn't.
You have
You
to
can
open it
put.
and click roll.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
Fucking two.
Okay.
You each open the door, but it's not in sync or in time or anything. It's just very much independently of one another. But all of the doors are now slightly creaked open.
Oh shit! Wow,
Ah,
that worrisome D20, man. Would my detect magic, catch anything?
As you detect magic, you actually get a very strong ping from this room.
Oh shit! But it's
Oh.
not from Astra, right?
She is magical, but not in that way.
Okay, so I'm
not from
gonna leave
harpsichord
that
room.
door the way it is, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna say, "There's some kind of arcane presence coming from that room. We should tread carefully."
Haley's just gonna pull out the battle axe.
I'm like, well, what do you guys think? Bullshit music or weird magical feelings?
Pointing to like each door, each corresponding door.
Yeah, southern door still has a little bit of music wafting out of it. Northern door has a very strong magic ping.
Mhm.
Guys, my knees really hurt, especially after going up the stairs.
Well, I think the music is really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a short rest and listen to it? My poor
For
knees.
an hour.
Uh,
um. So, do y'all want to like check out the music first or the magical aura first?
Hmm.
I
Which
vote
one's gonna
music.
get me to slashing and bashing?
Yes.
So we don't really know, but our DM does. He's not gonna tell us, but if I'm gonna use any kind of assumption, I'm gonna say neither. But we'll
Wait,
find out.
are
So
these statues in the picture for on the map for real? Like the little like not or the uh armor suits of armor?
they are. There are 4 suits of armor there. Specifically, each suit of armor is clutching a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. And as you guys were looking at the door, you would also notice that the doors are carved with dancing motifs.
What motifs?
Dancing youths. The house.
Dancing Queen.
Okay. I think
17.
the room where the music is coming from is relatively safer if we're only dealing with specters for the moment. It sounds like that would be the dance hall.
I look over to the ladies and I'm like,
His first haunted house.
My first haunted house. Oh, you're funny. Dude, I co-own one with a live-in ghost, and it's a haunted book club.
I wake
But
up in
that's a different
shit haunted
character.
houses out for breakfast. I'm telling you,
Well,
the music, the music room is gonna have a creepy kid with a knife, or there's gonna be a clown, or there's gonna be people dancing with no faces. The magic room's just gonna be your regular horror. What's
How much do you
south?
weigh? How much does your
uh
character weigh?
I'd say about like 40 pounds.
40? Oh, dude, I grab Grist and I throw him into the room.
Which one, the south one?
Yeah, into the music room.
Grist, do you let him pick you up and throw you?
Hell no. I'm gonna use my what you call it? My nimble escape disengage thing and like
Okay,
slip out of it.
so nimble escape gives you advantage on the check, I believe, right?
I don't know. It just says you can take the disengage action as a bonus action.
I'm thinking of something else. Gris, make either a strength acrobatics check or a strength athletics or a dexterity acrobatics, and Raven make a strength athletics check.
7. Oh fucking shit.
Oh, you're so lucky, man. You're so lucky.
Uh,
Oh god.
I was
Thank
almost gonna be a 10.
uh,
Okay.
Gris,
God.
even with your bum leg, you managed to duck him.
The fuck is that?
Well, shoot, let's fucking go then. Let's check out the pretty music.
All right.
Right now, my
Boy,
personality is allowing me to enjoy this quest here.
I'm
But who
gonna
knows?
take Astra's shoulder, so I'm gonna be at the back.
Before we do anything, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself and
Burn
just give myself
themselves
a little
up.
extra protection.
Okay. Raven, do you open the door and go in?
Yep.
Where's my 5 temporary hit points?
All right, let me give you what you see. Okay, so gossamer drapes cover the windows. It's a very elegant hall, as the house is a very elegant house. There's a brass plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling, upholstered chairs, stained glass hangings depict beautiful men, women, children. The dancing motif on the door very much fits this. You notice a harpsichord with a bench, and you also notice a figure sitting on that.
A spectral figure?
He's the one playing the music. As the first one that walks into the room, you feel inspired, so you have a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
What?
D6.
A d6 that you can add to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You also notice there are alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers that adorn the mantelpiece, and you notice a couple of dolls on the floor. They look like little baby girl dolls, one of which is on a unicycle.
Reminds me of my little sister back when she was still alive.
And the figure playing slowly vanishes out.
Wait, no, that was lovely music.
Does
Come
the
back.
music
Keep
stop?
playing.
The music stops as he vanishes.
Guys, what happened? What happened to the music? What did you do?
Just another spectral figure. They must have been in. They must have been a music aficionado in life, for they were here, but for a moment before disappearing.
I look at it and I'm like, why do you sound like you're smiling under that mask?
Oh, I am.
The music was quite enchanting.
Yeah, didn't you hear it? It was very lively and jaunty.
Didn't hear it over my kneecaps screaming.
Oh well, I mean, maybe you should see an orthopedic. What's the bone doctor?
Orthopedic?
Orthopedic. There you go. Maybe
Yeah.
you should go see an
There we
orthopedic
go.
surgeon.
I can break your finger so you don't think about it.
Oh God, yes, go for it, Major Payne.
I need those.
Would you like to investigate the music room at all?
I personally would not be interested in investigating that room, but I will not stop anyone else from doing so.
Hmm.
In character, I would be more interested in the opposite room where the magical aura was detected.
I imagine everyone hears Ailey sigh.
Why?
I would.
I'll even ask in character, "Hey, what's got you down, Ailey?"
I can't see. I'm stuck in a house. I was kidnapped, and I haven't been able to hit anything in the last 20 minutes, despite being kidnapped.
There's plenty of walls you could strike. The house is nearly condemned, though, so I'd refrain from any load-bearing structures.
Just a point of story. The house looks immaculate.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh.
Mm.
I would not destroy such a pretty house. We might end up living here after we're done.
We can burn it all down. I'm fine.
I just want to get where I can hit something.
Yes.
I step out of the way and back towards the other door.
I need to bash and slash.
Okay. So, do you go into that room?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but cautiously, not stealthily, but cautiously.
cautiously.
So what you're saying is don't ask for a stealth check.
Right. Basically, yeah.
Regular entrance it is.
But at the ready, just in case, still ready for anything.
Okay, you go into that room. So you see red velvet drapes that cover the windows. There's an exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high back chair that face the entrance. There's a fireplace. There are more pictures. You notice the picture of a windmill again, perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor to ceiling bookshelves line the south wall, and a rolling wooden ladder allows someone to reach the higher shelves. You you also notice that there is a boy who you would judge to be about 13 from the looks of it. He is quickly flipping through the pages of a book. He keeps nervously looking up and down, up and down. After a
About all
moment,
around.
and all around. After a moment, he stops and looks up at the door. You see him press his index finger and his thumb in a bookmark, and you can feel his sense of resignation as he is dumping something into that bookmark. The same robed figures that you saw break into the first floor room burst in behind you, go around, grab him. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
All
And
of
you
us.
said these are like the same cultists as before?
They look to be the same
Or look,
figures. Yes.
okay, basically like the same robes and whatnot.
Yes.
Okay.
As they grab him, you can feel his panic as they start to pull him out. And as they start to pull him from behind the desk, he fades away into nothingness.
Oh, poor kiddo.
This is starting to make me a little sad, but also determined to find out what the hell happened here. And with that being said, where is the magic emanating from within this room?
The bookmark that he pressed his fingers to is still on the desk, and it is the source of the magical ping.
I'm going to pick it up and see if I can glean anything off of it, whether it be whatever I could get, whatever kind of check you want me to roll for it.
So you don't have to roll for this part. When you take a
Oh,
hold of that bookmark, you can feel that whatever he put into it jumps quickly and fiercely into your mind, and you suddenly know what he was searching for. And you can see a vision of a temple with amber doors, and you know of a text that was promising dark gifts to the people that can find them. You know somehow, without studying it, that you are in the land of Barovia. And you can feel that magic swirl above your head. And I need you to increase your intelligence stat by 2.
oh,
So click on intelligence. In the override score, it would be, so you would go to 10.
yeah, I got it. I fiddled on Beyond enough. I know how to buy the damn sheep, man. It's ridiculous. But holy shit, okay. Do I know that it was Barovia?
You know that you're in the land of Barovia. You know that that wizard was a child prodigy who was searching for something that was far beyond his years, and that he paid the price for youthful foolishness.
So Raven will kind of come back just with his head down a little bit, and just kind of like kind of nudge, scooch by Gris, and just kind of like pause in the center of the room. He's a little downtrodden, but also like, fuck, this is why I was sent here. And I think I'll inform the party of what I saw and learned from that little wizard boy in the room. And would I know enough about Barovia and like what it's about, relatively speaking, given the Raven Queen's, very staunch stance on undead and all that?
Roll a history check with advantage.
I have a question while he's doing that.
Yes.
Since he had to take magic up, would he have noticed if the sword that I'm carrying was magical?
He would have, and it is not.
Okay.
An 18 plus 0, so 18. Perfect.
So, with the combination of the boy's knowledge that was just imparted to you and the information that you have, you'd know what Barovia is, but your knowledge would be limited because you would know it's a land that does not have free access to or from.
Okay. So I would inform the party that it is clear why my patron has sent me here. I cannot speak for you all, but I can only assume for now that you are of sound mind as me. We are currently in the land of Barovia, a dreaded realm full of so many bad things, but also innocent people. Unfortunately, it is quite a place of terror and dread.
Fuck, not Barovia.
You are familiar.
Very briefly. This place is a fucking shithole. Let's get out of here quickly. Let's hurry up and solve this thing. There's got to be a way out of here.
Well, hang tight, little one. If you are familiar with Barovia, and then you are familiar as well that it is impossible to run away from anything you have set. Bleh. You should know, given your familiarity with this realm, that it is impossible to run from anything beset before you. The
As
only way out is forward.
as you all talk, everybody make a perception check.
Oh god, the armors come to life.
Ooh, 18.
Natural 28. Wait, 25.
Everybody but Astra hears a big thud, like a door slamming shut from the first floor, and footsteps which sound to be approaching the marble staircase.
I suggest
I'm
we
gonna
go up.
I'm gonna yell up.
If you come up, we'll kill you.
When he says that, I'm just gonna start going up to the next floor.
Gris, make an intimidation check real quick.
Come on.
Yes.
There we go.
You
There
are
we go.
you're the most threatening little Gris in your top hat with your limp. You got it, man. You're very threatening.
I'm
Well,
just
now
gonna
I
nudge
just feel like a
Astra.
pussy.
If you come up here, we'll kill you. We'll kill you. We'll kill all you. We'll kill your whole family. We'll get a necromancer. We'll resurrect him. Then we'll kill him again. Don't come up here.
I like the little one.
Okay, does the party go up to the next floor? The staircase does go up. There's one door that you haven't opened.
Oh yeah.
This door?
That door
You want to check this door out, guys?
Yes. Maybe there's light in there. Damn.
There is no light in here. You see an undecorated bedrooms, a pair of bed, straw stuffed mattresses. It's much poorer, much more impoverished than the rest of the house. At the foot of each bed is an empty footlocker, and you see servants' uniforms hanging from hooks.
Right. Where the help sits.
Up
Hmm.
we go, or do we wait to see who's coming up the stairs? Maybe it's another cult ghost.
Gosh, I can't wait till level 2.
When you get smite. It does make everything better.
It does. I think I've got to work around for the stupid dark vision problem too.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like Raven to hold your hand and lead you up the stairs?
Well, I've got a hold of Astra's shoulder. I'm just following her around for now.
You
Oh,
do
okay.
notice, Astra, that there is another door in the room, whether you want to explore it or not. Up to you.
Ooh.
It's another closet, I said.
Can I explore this room over here? I'm gonna go explore that room. Come
Uh,
back.
you open it. It's more clothes. It's a closet.
Let me know if you.
Nice.
I yell out,
Let me know if you find a formal dinner jacket to go with my new top hat. Something with tails.
All right, there you go. Blend in.
Uh, Astra, would you like to look for a uniform with tails?
Sure, why not? Just to help Gris look so fancy.
Make an investigation check.
Ooh.
You search through and you suddenly find a red velvet uniform with long tails that is just Chris's size.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? Here, Gris, look what I found for you. Now you can be so fancy.
Uh, Raven, getting any vibes off of this thing?
do you still have detect magic up?
Do I DM or is it over?
Uh, let's say you have it up. It seems no more magical than anything else in the house.
I would assume that they're just another dead person's old clothes left behind because, they're dead.
All right. I'll investigate them, and if they turn out all right, I will put that jacket on.
Roll an investigation check, because we're
Now
good at
roll a con
these.
save.
I got half of a nat 20.
I'll give you half of an answer. You don't detect anything.
All right, I'm gonna put it on.
But
You are becoming more and more fancy as you go.
Fancy.
who knows?
Ah,
You might be the next one that the house takes.
Now you
Ah,
just need a cane and some tap shoes.
You could dance if you want. There's a harpsichord right there. Does anybody have harpsichord proficiency?
Hell
I
no.
don't think so.
no.
I believe there's a harp in the room as well. I mean, if you guys want to do a ball,
I do
there's a
have a
ball
plus
to be
1 in
have.
performance that I would be willing to try and use.
Yeah. What
Go
instrument
for
do
it.
you want to try to play?
Where's the harp in the ballroom?
It
Oh yeah, there it is.
it is right there. Do
Let's
me
see.
do me a favor. Make a perception roll.
Another nat 20, bro.
Golly.
This
That-
is the character I need to be playing. Fuck Grum.
So as you start to pluck it, the doll that is on the unicycle, you can tell that it's moving and she has a silver needle in her hand and she is trying to thrust it at you. Everybody roll initiative.
That doll face is creepy.
No.
Yes, 21.
Haunted house, and I get the lucky 13.
Okay, Gris, you're first to act as Raven. What do you say to draw everybody's attention to it?
You know what? Evil dolls already creep me out in real life, so you're gonna hear Raven just cry out like a high-pitched crow. Just
If that's the case and it's my turn, and then I turn to the girls and I say, "Guess he found the creepiness in the magic creepy room, creepy music room."
Gris, remember your speed is halved.
Was it halved or was it? I thought you said it was minus 10 feet.
Is it minus 10? Let's go with minus 10.
All right. I'm gonna hobble with a sense of urgency in here. I guess I'll say I was right here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Can you describe, like you said, it's like a little marionette doll, like on a unicycle holding a needle?
She is. That is probably a good description of her. She's got a
another
green.
good description is Annabelle.
That.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
She is
if that's
obviously.
okay.
How would you
Go
like
ahead.
to? How would you like to handle Annabelle?
A fucking creepy doll, and I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on it. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to attack it with my cleaver.
You guys, I just got carrying it.
All right. Roll a hit.
I'm
Does
playing
a
the game
21
first.
hit?
You do hit this poor doll, this poor child's toy.
Right. Just 4 points of damage. All right, that works. I'll take it. And then I'm going to nimble escape. Just since I only have like 5 feet, just get back a little bit.
Okay, and nimble escape's a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay.
You can take the disengage as a bonus action, or you can take the hide action as a bonus action.
Okay, you can duck away from it just a little bit as it goes back and forth on its unicycle wheel.
I'm like, oh shit, guys, girls, you gotta come see this thing.
Ailey.
All right. Am I like hampered at all by my inability to see?
Did nobody lit a torch, did they?
Nope.
No.
Were there torches to even light?
There
On the
are
wall.
there are unlit.
Sconces.
You can move. Let's say it's being completely blind. It's difficult terrain, so half your movement.
Where were the torches?
Let's say 5. Okay. What if I fly?
I don't know if flying in the dark is any better than walking in it.
Right, but can I take half my movement if I fly still?
Go ahead and use your full movement, but any attacks because you can't see would be at disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. Because my fly speed is way better than my walking speed. But, okay, so movement 15. And I'm going to try and hopefully not hit Gris and hit the carrionet as well. Instead, rather. Okay. With the battle axe. Well, that's not going to be great.
The 10 does not hit.
Well, that's all from me.
Raven, you see her take the little silver needle that she's holding and try to poke at you with it.
Okay.
Does 19 hit?
Oh, it does.
All right. So you're going to take 1 damage from the piercing and take 5 necrotic damage as you feel it start to seep into you.
What would you say half of 5, 2 or 3?
Round down to 2. And I need
So I
you
have chronic resistance.
to make a charisma saving throw.
8. But I have bardic inspiration.
You do.
So let's use that D6. See if it makes a difference. 11.
So you, with the necrotic damage and it seeping into you, you can feel the little curse that she's placing on you. You feel slower. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet, and you have to subtract a D4 from ability checks or attack rolls while you're cursed.
Okay, so hold on. The curse reduces my movement by 10 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and minus 1d4 on what?
On attack rolls and ability checks. It pulls its needle out of you. Astra, you hear a struggle in the music room. I think she might be tending to Doggy.
What? Sorry.
You hear a struggle in the music room and you jump to action.
Okay. Let me see before I do that. Myself. I guess I'm gonna swing with my. Well, first, let me see how far I can move. Can I only move 60 feet? Is that right?
30 feet would typically be the base movement.
Okay.
Unless you use the dash action to double it. So you can, in essence, move 6 squares.
Which would. Can I occupy the square next to Carrionet?
So the rule that we use for allied people, each square can hold 1.5 persons. So you can basically occupy that same, as long as you can reach it, you can occupy the same square as Ailey.
Okay. Yep. And then I'm going to use my great sword. And swing at her.
Okay. You swing and you hit into the ground.
Kaplunk.
Raven, everybody has rushed to your defense. It is now your turn to go.
So really quickly, I have a flask. Is that an item interaction to like drink from it or like use it?
If drinking things like health potions or potions would be an action, yes.
So I'm not drinking from it, but like I would like take it and like splash water. Is that still an action?
Like splashing holy water.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a let's use it as a bonus action for now.
Okay, so then with that, I'll use a bonus action to um splash this little doll with holy water. Hopefully. Because F you, I was just trying to make a nice gesture anyway. So bonus action splash with holy water. And then I will use my main action to flash at her with my scimitar. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
It would be 4 slashing damage.
Okay. You hit this little doll, and it seems it just keeps going back and forth. You're hitting it; it's taking the full brunt of it, but it's just playing. Raven, would you like to say anything else?
It's just playing.
It seems like it's just trying to play. It's doing what a doll would do. It's hurting you. Don't misunderstand. It's hurting you.
Right. That's all. No, I feel like it's not even undead. Like that's why I wouldn't register it as such a fiendish creature, but still is because it's evil. But
Gris.
yeah, just stop it. No.
Gris, it swings back around to you.
All right, this time I am gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on that. So now I get a +2 against damage rolls, and I can score a critical hit on a 19. Woohoo! All right, so how do I want to do this? I'm gonna run up and I'm going to swing my cleaver.
Leave it to Cleaver. It's a good show.
Oh shit. And it should be +2. I'm just trying to, because of the Hexblade's Curse. I'm just trying to think if I want to do that. Yeah, I'll just leave it. I'm guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
A 10 would not hit. No.
Shit. All right. That is my. All right. Yep. That's my action. That's my turn.
Ailey, it moves to you.
Just for fun, I'm gonna try and swipe at it with my talons.
Okay.
That is gonna be at disadvantage. Oh, it's gonna work. Excellent. So not great.
Not great. You curse the darkness instead of lighting a candle, and you miss.
I don't think that far ahead.
Smooth.
Ailey, anything else in the tank?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Gris, this doll is still rocking back and forth.
Yes.
Raven, can you make me a charisma saving throw?
No. Uh, 17.
Nice.
You feel it mentally stabbing at where it stabbed you with the physical needle,
Mm.
but you managed to fend it off from having any kind of entry into your mind.
Foul creature, I know your gambit. Don't try me like that.
Astra.
I would ask Ailey if she is still trying to see in the dark.
Trying to, but I I think I'm gonna have to light a torch or something.
Can I use my produce flame to help her out? I totally forgot I had that.
You can use produce flame, and it will produce a light. It is one action, so you wouldn't be able to attack after producing it, but it would cast light into the room.
Do you have create bonfire instead by chance?
I don't think so, no.
Dang it, that one does allow you to not only produce fire but attack with it, unfortunately.
It's a reach to the blaze, is what it's a cantrip.
Oh, that's right. Paladins don't even have spells yet. I'm sorry.
You
Now,
can attack.
you can use the flame that you just produced to attack.
Oh.
Well, damn. There you go.
So can I light myself a fire and throw it at Carrie Annette?
Yep. Make an attack roll. So on your spell thing, you can hit the +4.
Okay. I roll suck.
You throw it, and you hit one of the chairs, which catches a little bit of flame, so the flame isn't put out. So there is a light around the group right now.
Woohoo.
Hallelujah. Astra, you are the best.
Yay!
Just set the fucking mood, yo. Hell yeah.
Raven, the room is on fire. Not really. The chair is on fire. The room is not yet on fire. Your
Um,
your turn.
yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea. I'm gonna say for to Astra, I'm gonna need the doll to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, Dexterity. It's
Uh,
not too late.
no. What are you casting on it?
I am casting Sacred Flame.
Does a 12 save?
It does not. So
Okay.
she takes 4 radiant damage.
Her wobble starts to get a little bit more unbalanced. This spring of yellow flame just pulses in and pulses out.
Oh,
Gris,
I wish I had a bonus action.
do you have a
Jump
bonus?
her into the fire! That's my turn. I say that last bit in character, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay.
All right. Am I up again?
Yes, Chris.
All right. I'm going to swipe at it again with my cleaver. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Shit. All right. Well, I'm going to nimble escape. Back here.
Okay, you swipe and slide back all in one smooth motion.
Yeah.
Ailey, you can now have reasonable line of sight at this thing.
Alrighties. And that's it. That's my turn. Damn. Just doesn't want to be hit. Fucking unicycle shit.
Ailey, what would you like to do?
I'm trying to remember what happened to my armor class. Anyway, I'm going to take a swing with the battle axe again. Now that I can see it.
Okay, do it with regular roll.
Yay! How about a 22?
22 hits.
For 6 damage.
Okay, you hit into it, you chip off a big piece of it, but it's still swirling and twirling on its unicycle.
Should have aimed for the wheel.
Okay, any bonus actions?
No. No.
Okay. Okay. Raven, can you make another charisma saving throw?
Sure, why
Our point guy is going to go
not?
down.
20, 30, 20.
You manage to fend off its advance, and as you do, it chuckles and go, "Ha ha! Would you like to play with me? Ha ha!"
Fuck you, no. Be gone,
You
demon.
like the call at all.
Astra,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do?
I kind of want more flame.
One can never have enough flame.
That's true.
I'm going
Fire is
to
fun.
fire away. And no.
You catch a second chair on fire. The room becomes a little bit more brighter.
I meant to do
There's more
that.
fire.
Raven.
So she is nearly dead. Oh shit! Get off me! I hope. I'm going to draw my dagger out, and I'm going to 2-weapon fight. So first attack will be Scimitar. Oh, another natural 20.
I would say subtract the d4, but I don't think it matters here.
No, it's a natural 20 still.
Yep, give it do crit damage on it.
That's going to be 7 crit slashing. And then the dagger is going to... Oh, dagger will not strike.
It does not. You've taken out another huge chunk of this thing, but it's still giggling.
Fucking puppets, man. That's my turn.
Gris, this thing is nearly broken apart.
All right. In that case, I'm going to Eldritch Blast it from afar.
I wish someone could just use the force and push it into the fiery chairs.
17.
17 hits.
Ah,
Take that.
Six damage.
Okay, your Eldritch Chain lashes out, crashes into it, and shatters it. The top and bottom of the doll are now separated, and it no longer moves. We are out of initiative order.
Take that, you little shit.
Raven stomps the porcelain face to bits so that
And,
it can't creep out anymore.
As
part of Hexblade's curse is that if I kill something, I get 4 HP, so I'm back to full health again.
that's
Nice.
it's very useful here. As he stomps it, a piece goes in front of your foot, Gris. You look down and you see it says Blinsky.
Oh no!
Splinsky. Oh. Guys, it says Splinsky. Anyone mean anything to anyone?
Top of game, I am aware of Blinsky. Poor Blinsky.
Um,
Not I.
Raven, roll a history check real quick.
Flat.
Can I roll one too, since I'm looking at it?
Yeah,
16.
yeah, sure.
Is it specifically for him?
You can roll one too. Who am I to say no to dice rolls? Sacrilege.
Right.
15.
In each of your head, you don't remember from where, but you have this saying of a little motto that sticks in your head where no is Blinsky, no is fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope he's doing okay. I haven't checked on him in quite a while. DM knows what I'm talking about.
The doll is certainly dead now, though. The needle that it had is lying on the floor next to its broken off hand.
I'm wondering if I can check this needle and see if there's a way to remove this curse really quick.
Make an
And
Arcana.
if not, I'll pray to my deity after that.
Make an Arcana check.
So would I be able to beseech the Raven Queen?
You know what? Go right ahead.
I'm gonna step over here a little bit and like lean against the wall and just kind of hold my wound a little bit and utter a small prayer to her and add on, please, I beg you, Mother, remove this blasted curse from me so that I may continue to work in your name.
So either through divine inspiration or just pure amount of time, you can feel your leg uncramp, your speed return to normal, and your facilities regained.
Oh, feels so much better. And then he'll kind of like stretch and just move back to the rest of the party and say, "So that was fun." And Ailey, I don't want to like sound some type of way, but I noticed you seem to not be adept in the dark. Should we perhaps light a torch for you?
I'm gonna pull one out of my pack. I'm gonna use the chair to light it.
You light it easily. Do you guys just leave the chair burning?
Actually, that was going to be my next thing. I was going to turn to Astra and say, "Hey, by the way, you seem pretty adept at controlling the element of flame. Would you be able to put that out so that we all don't burn with the rest of the house?" That was another thing that I remember happening.
Am I still
Sure.
hobbled, by the way?
Huh?
You are.
All right. Damn, that's never going away.
Should have been a cleric and pray to your god for a little help. I'm just joking, man. It's actually my first cleric, though. I'm a little above and beyond with it. So.
If that's the case, you guys see me pull out a little ornate box, and you see me just like cursing at it and saying, "You better fix it, or you'll have me on your hands."
Oh, that's right. I remember what you were talking. Oh wow, oh. Dude, not them. Don't beseech them.
Astra, if you want, you can put out the flames, but more through mundane methods of just kind of smothering it. It might have smothered itself, but it's certainly extinguishable.
Okay. I wonder if, since that is one of my elements, because I'm a genasi fire genasi, if I held my hand back out the same way I struck it, if it would just disappear, kind of like a.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
And are genasi resistant or immune to their element? I can't remember.
I believe they're resistant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most level 1 creatures won't get full immunity to anything.
I know.
Just the paladin to
wrong.
disease.
I just kind of thought
nobody
it
really
looked
uses
like a siphon.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll use disease. I'll
Okay.
get you. Don't worry.
What up?
Astrid, did you roll that d20?
I thought I did.
Okay.
Did not roll.
You might not have it set to roll to everyone. What did it get? There it is.
A 5.
Oh, I see a 12.
We see a 12.
Oh, 12. Just kidding.
So you hold out your hand in expectation of what you think you should be and what you one day might be, but you just can't will the flame yet.
Gotcha.
Interesting. So she's like the opposite of Pyro right now. She can create it, but not control it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. That's some character growth right there, man.
Yes.
Turn fire to your bitch.
Who wants to take a short rest, guys? Oh, gotta get
Really?
that slot back.
You silly.
So does the party want to take a short rest?
Anybody get hurt? Wait,
Would it
for real,
still
anybody
have
get hurt
to
at
be
all?
the full hour in this regard?
It would take
like, just for the sake of the in-game time frame, you know what I mean?
It would take an in-game hour to do a short rest.
What if Grish just took
If
little
we're gonna
power?
take a short rest. Hope nothing comes out and tries to get us.
Yeah, exactly.
When have I ever thrown anything at you while you guys were asleep or anything? Except fires and monsters and
shadows of our own PCs.
Had to jump out of a window at one point in time.
I'm gonna go over here and just start stomping on the doll more. I'm just gonna stomp on the doll more and just be like, just in case it like comes back, just in case.
Do me a favor, Gris. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see if you slip on the porcelain shard.
Oh, Dex 20.
20. You're about to stomp down on a very big splinter, but you see it you can move your foot to avoid it.
All right. I'm gonna start hacking. I'm just gonna start hacking at the pieces until it's just little splinters.
With enough work, you can certainly get that thing down to splinters.
And then I just plop down, sit on my ass, and then immediately, just for a moment, But like I'm sleeping with my eyes open, like napping with my eyes open.
Okay. So or not long rest, short rest or no?
Just nudge me
I'm
if it's a
fine
no.
with it. He really needs that spell slot, which
Nah, I don't
Warlock.
need it. We can go.
You sure?
Yeah, let's do it. I got my armor. I get this up still. I'm actually good. I'm like thinking
Okay.
about it. Yeah, I don't need it. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Would the party like
Just in
to
case, I'm
Would the
gonna
party
take
like
one more swipe at that doll.
the doll was so splintered that you're just hitting wood pieces on the floor.
And then when I kick that fucking unicycle across the room.
You do manage to kick the unicycle. Would the party like to
I'm
explore?
sure that the harp is laying flat by now.
Oh, it most certainly would have been knocked over.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Where are we off to next?
Up to the next floor is the only logical path,
Yeah.
since there's no other space to go on this level.
If we go then.
All righty.
Okay, so can I have a marching order up the stairs? And you will all come out in this area.
And I will be ritual casting detect magic again from this point on.
I'm gonna be between the two paladins again.
Okay.
Wait, we're all the way up there now.
I'll go
Um,
first if no one else wants to.
Haley, do you want me to go first so I can light you a torch?
I have mine, but if it goes out, I will let you know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be pulling up the rear time. Smells like a little bit of sulfur back here, by the way.
Don't be rude.
Glad somebody caught it.
Okay, so Ailey, you climb the staircase. It leads to the third floor, where the staircase ends. The destiny is the balcony that you're on is a little more dusty than the rest of the house. There is a suit of black plate armor standing against the wall, draped in cobwebs. There are oil lamps that are mounted. The oak panels that are throughout the house are still here. The scenes this time are trees, falling leaves, tiny critters. When you get to the top of the stairs, what do you do?
The wood paneling here, does it have the same creepy faces in it that it did downstairs?
Make a perception check with advantage since you know what you're kind of looking for.
Okay, let me get my. So we're doing perception. Ooh, much better. 14.
Okay, let me do something real quick. So what you do notice, um, there are scenes hidden within scenes. This one is you see tiny corpses from the trees, worms out of the ground. Uh, it's more of a death scene than a life scene.
Guys, this place is creepy.
And this is just on another tapestry or something?
On the wall.
On the wall.
The oak paneling.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna wander.
So as you take a step, can you make a... Let me see something here. Can you make a... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. Wow. Can you make an athletics check at disadvantage as the armor comes to life and plunges for you, trying to grapple you?
Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Okay, you said add athletics with disadvantage.
Yes, you do not see it coming.
Two 15s.
Ooh, that's good. Let's see how he does.
There's my good roll for the night.
Uh, you duck out of the
Everybody
way.
gets one.
You duck out of the way of this thing. Can everybody roll initiative again?
Here we go again.
Another 15.
I'm not sure if my character would notice, but like top of game, what was just thrown at her?
The armor came to life and tried to grab her.
Oh, okay. She ducked it.
I rolled a nat. I rolled a nat 20 again. Means the rest of my rolls are going to be shit again.
You can join.
I'm with
You can
them.
join that with me. My rolls just aren't rolling tonight.
Okay, that's weird. It didn't auto-calculate this time. Ailey, what did you get?
15.
Okay. Gris, you're right behind her as you see this thing come to life and lunge out at her.
Do I have any kind of line of sight to it? Like
You do. Where you're standing on the staircase, it very much happened in front of you.
All right, so I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast it. Ooh, I'm guessing an 8 does not hit.
An 8 does not hit this. You slam against the wood paneling.
Well, at least I hit the house.
And yeah, just take stay right. Oh, actually, I'm going to try and use my nimble escape and hide so it doesn't notice me.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
12.
It's fair. We'll see if he notices you or not. As you duck away and try to slink on the staircase, it will try to slam itself against you, Ailey. I'm assuming 9 doesn't hit.
It does not.
And as soon as it gets done with the first slam, it reaches back again and goes for another round. And 13.
Nope.
It tries twice, misses, and you get the opportunity to respond right away.
All right. We are going to. How tall are the ceilings in here?
What's that? How tall are the ceilings?
Yeah.
About 10 feet.
Okay. I'm going to rip on it with my gun. Let's see what happens. Make sure. Toggle. Come on. 14.
14 does not hit. You hit against its armor, but you do not pierce it.
Well, that tracks.
The clanging sound, though, does echo.
Of course it does.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I see what I did there.
You did.
I did.
Can Echo come play this game?
Echo would knock the shit out of this armor.
I miss Echo.
Raven, what would you do to this armor?
So I'm gonna need it to make a dexterity saving throw, and while it is rolling that, I will say, lead it to the edge of the platform. Basically, where is it? It's basically saying lead it to the edge here of the floor. Because I have a plan, but I just need it to be at the edge.
It rolls a 14. I'm assuming that saves.
That does save, so
Mm.
I'm gonna take half of 5 radiant damage.
Okay. Does Sacred Flame have on a save or no?
Oh wait, yeah,
It's
you
it's
know
a
what?
it's a
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah
It's a cantrip.
yeah. Cantrips typically won't do half damage.
Right.
Uh,
So that will not do anything.
It
And
taps left and right and avoids the flame under its feet and then smothers it out. Astra, this thing is threatening your partner.
She's gonna move to right here. Take out her great sword. Take a swing at this armor. No, I feel like the flame would do more damage.
All you gotta do is hit it.
Which this isn't the easiest thing to hit.
Apparently. I'll just throw a flame at it.
Just to give you a quick heads up,
Oh.
because yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Your
Nice.
your battle axe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the wrong character sheet again. Uh, your great sword will do 2d6 plus 2, so that would be like an average of 9 versus 1d8. So
Gotcha.
statistically speaking, your great sword is actually going to do more damage. But we'll keep the 23 and roll damage on it. All right, you heat up this piece of armor for 3 damage, and where you hit it kind of glows red for a minute. Gris, you're hiding pretty well. He did not come after you.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna break that hiding and beam him again with another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Come on. Damn it. And I do nothing.
You hit the panel to the left of him last time. Now you're hitting the one to the right. You're destroying the paneling.
And then I'll
That's
hide.
fun. It's creepy.
Roll a stealth check.
9.
He didn't attack you last time. He might not this time.
Alright, good enough.
Ailey, can you make a strength athletics or a dexterity acrobatics check?
Just a straight roll.
Well, yeah. Acrobatics or athletics, and beat a 10. You are the defender, so you beat him as he tries to grapple you again. And he takes 1 step forward, but he can't manage to grapple you.
Awesome.
And it's your turn.
Hmm. I bet he hits pretty hard. Okay, I'm just gonna swing the battle axe again. $16.
16 is not enough to chunk into him. You hit the shoulder part, and it doesn't even budge.
That's disappointing. That's all I got though.
Raven, you've seen Ailey hit the armor twice to no effect.
So I am going to teleport, like literally between the armor and the ledge. But when I teleport there, I'm gonna be like on my hands and knees, and I'm gonna say, "Paladins, push!" So they know to like push it, and I'm there as a I forgot what the word is, but you know how like when you double team someone, like one person trips the other one as the second pushes them, like that.
Okay,
So
so
I'm basically crouched down, and I'm telling them to push the suit of armor over me and the ledge so that it'll fall 2 stories.
what did you use to teleport?
A bonus action.
Okay. Is it? I'm assuming you don't have Misty Step, or do you have Misty Step?
No, that's a Shadar Kai feature. They get Blessing of the Raven Queen, which allows them as a bonus action to teleport anywhere to an unoccupied space within 30 feet. So it's basically Misty Step without being a spell.
Okay, and so you're going to use the help action to help anybody push this thing.
Yep.
Okay. The next person up is Astra. You've heard Raven say push this thing, and he's kneeling down to try to help you trip it if you decide to.
I can definitely try to help.
Well, technically, I'm helping you if you decide to.
Gotcha. Do I just need to push him with a melee attack with no weapon,
Uh,
or hit him with
do
a greatsword?
do a strength athletics check, and do it with advantage because he's helping you.
Do I roll again?
Yep, you'd roll twice, and we'll take the highest score. With the 15, you can't quite push him hard enough to knock him down. So you push him, he doesn't trip over Raven.
Sorry, I tried.
Damn it.
Womp.
Womp womp.
Gris, would you like to try to push this thing?
No, I'm gonna stay back here and hit it again with another Eldritch, or try to hit it again with another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Woo! Big money. That's, damn it.
This
That four paneling, man.
this time your Eldritch chain lashes up and smashes against the ceiling, and some of the ceiling panels start to come down.
Just destroying this beautiful house, man.
I'm not even bother hiding. I'm not even bother hiding anymore. I'm just frustrated. I'm like, fuck. All right, that's enough. That's my turn.
The armor's going to turn away from Ailey and look at you, Raven. And can you make a... For you, I would imagine athletics is probably... Or acrobatics is probably better.
Correct.
Okay. He's going to try to grapple you. Go ahead and contest that with your acrobatics.
17.
He does not grapple you.
I just end up like wiggling out of the way. It's grab.
So, just so everybody understands what's going on in this balcony, he's just circling around trying to grab people. Aster's trying to push him off the edge. Raven's trying to get. Everybody's trying to push everybody, and nobody is pushing anybody.
Meanwhile, Gris is the only one physically attacking, only he's missing every turn.
And Gris is raining drywall on everybody.
Oh, shit.
Ailey, what would you like to do?
All right. I'll play along here. I'm gonna get on this side, and I'm going to try to shove him.
Okay. Strength athletics.
Am I still getting help, or
Yeah, he's still there, so go ahead and take advantage on it.
okay? I didn't know if that help was used up or not. Athletics.
You got this, Ailey.
Or with advantage. All right, here we go. 22.
You do you do manage to push him, and he will fall. He will start to fall over Raven. Let's see if this animated thing can catch itself.
And not squish Raven.
Two 19s.
Oh, Lord.
Instead of falling over the balcony, it falls on its butt plate next to you, Raven. It's prone.
Okay.
Now just keep it there until I can get advantage and actually hit it.
Raven, it rolls to you. If you look over at it, you just see air under its helmet. Just
Right.
there is absolutely nothing in this thing.
That's why physical attacks aren't really working like that. Um, um, would I be able to do my own attempt at trying to push it, but like using my acrobatics instead of my athletics? Like instead of shoving it, maybe like doing a donkey kick while I'm still on my hands and knees.
If you describe it well enough, why not?
So, so as he falls on his butt, I would have dodged out of the way essentially. Like since he didn't fall over me, he fell next to. I would have like kind of repositioned to get in front of him, and then like without getting fully up, just kind of do like a donkey kick with my 2 feet, like lift up and pow with both heels. You know, just try to kick him off over the edge since now he's on his butt.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. He's prone, so let's see if you can get it with advantage.
Ooh,
If you can hit his
okay.
AC, you can kick him, and he'll have a chance to make a saving throw.
Oh no! But you know what? I'm gonna use that last boon. I can turn a miss into a hit. Or does that not work
It's specifically
for
for
this
an
one?
it's specifically for an attack roll.
Okay. Oh well, shit. It doesn't work, man. That 2 low ass rolls do not work.
Astra, if you want to attack this thing while it's prone, you would have advantage on the strike. If you want to.
I'd be standing back up by now. So just to say. Ooh. Well, that plan failed horribly.
It was a good idea.
It was a very
He's
good
just
idea.
watching this all unfold, wondering why he still can't hit this fucking thing.
It's a suit of plate armor, man. It's got AC and those strength saves.
Yep, that is true. Astra, what would you like to do? I think she's puppy tending it again.
Could be. She's not muted. Nope.
Okay. Okay, we'll come back to her. Let's jump to Gris.
Yeah. I'm gonna run over. If I hit it, it's still on the ground, right?
It's still prone.
And I have advantage if I hit it.
You do have advantage against prone things with melee attacks.
Woohoo! We're gonna swipe at it with a battle axe cleaver. Yeah, net 20.
That's a good time
Nice.
for it.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that crit
It
damage
took
in
3
there.
misses, but you finally got it, bro. Now you understand Grum's feelings.
17 points of damage. And you know
Nice.
what? Just because I can, I'm gonna add my Fury of the Small, add an extra 2 damage to it for a total of 19.
Nice. Good job. Good hit, man.
And then I'm gonna nimble escape the help back over here by the stairs.
You tear a big gash in it with that one hit. It is still animated, but you slide away. Astra, are you back yet? Okay.
Somebody's cleaning poop.
It will get up.
Damn it.
And Gris, it turns its attention to you.
Oh shit.
It takes one lumbering step towards you. Raven, would you like to do an opportunity attack?
I sure would. Nope. Will not hit.
You miss. Ailey, would you like to take an opportunity attack?
I would love to. Yes.
Nah, I'll forego the free damage anytime, right?
22
Ooh, that's
hits.
gonna hit.
That's what we need to hit. Yeah, yeah. Good fucking
Yeah.
hits, y'all.
That's
Bring those
right.
back.
You slam against this thing, and every juncture, every connection in it rattles and seems like it's going to break, but it doesn't as it makes its way towards Gris and tries to slam against our little warlock friend.
Eek.
Does 11 hit?
No.
After its first miss, it's going to retract and try one more time. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody sounds upset right now.
Take 5 points of damage as this metal monstrosity, barely held together, slams against you.
All right. And it takes 4 points of damage from my armor of Agathis.
And as it does, you see the joints freeze and all of the pieces that were held together just fall apart.
Yeah. And that's what you get for trying to take a swipe at me, a little bastard. Woohoo. So it's done? It's dead.
It is dead. It is as dead as an animated piece of armor could be.
It looks like it's made of plate mail, huh?
It is plate mail that is deeply gashed now.
In Barovia, armor wears you.
Right. Yeah, let's not test that theory right now. I'll stick with my scale mail that I currently have. At least I know for certain that shit ain't gonna start wearing me.
So the party sees atop the dusty balcony doors, a double set of doors here, a single set here, here, and here.
I feel like the double doors are the main doors, so perhaps we should focus on that last. How
I
do y'all
agree.
feel? Okay.
No, I'm with you.
Agreed.
Johnny, at this one down here, yeah.
Yep. Southern door.
You like this? You like to smash things? Go for it first if you want. Otherwise, I'm not afraid to go first.
I'll go in. I'm feeling pumped.
Chris wants to take. And
Go
I don't even
in.
want to. I don't even want to stealthily open the door this time. I just want to like swing it open and just walk in.
Okay, you swing it
Do
open.
when you do. Oh shit!
So,
And
give me a second. Let me. They need a better
sure.
fog of war
There we
clearing
go.
tool. Okay, as you violently swing the door open, you see the following. It is obviously a bedroom. So dust and cobwebs are filled in this room too. You see a set of doors that, if you look, will lead out to a balcony. You see a single set of doors right here. And as you lay eyes on that, you see a spectral woman take a step out. She is holding a ghostly bundle in her arms. Make an insight check. Anybody who's in line of sight. So everybody's in line of sight. Everybody make an insight check.
Insight 11.
24.
Ooh, good one.
Okay, anybody that got above a 12 would recognize this ghost as somebody that you've seen a portrait of, a member of the house. She is dressed in much poorer clothing, is probably a nursemaid. She takes a couple steps forward into the room, and she vanishes into the wall.
Ghost, man.
That bundle was more than likely an infant.
The infant from the picture, you think?
I couldn't tell.
Possibly.
Was the lady the mean looking lady or the?
Anybody that would know it's not the mean-looking lady. What else is in this bedroom? A large bed, 2 end tables, a wardrobe. There's a mirror with an ornate wooden frame. And there are, as I said, doors here and doors that lead out to a balcony here.
I'm gonna go check out open the balcony doors. Let's get some fresh Barovia air.
I'll tap Ailey's shoulder and kind of nudge for this door while he's checking out there.
What do I see out here? Like, can I see the landscape? Anything of notice? Of note?
The most prominent feature is the mist stretches out through the forest as far as you can see. The forest are a clump of tight trees, and in the distance, you think you see what might be a village. Gris, make a perception check.
You got it, boss. 14.
With the 14, as you look over the edge of the balcony, you get the sense that whatever jumped out from the doors as you started probably jumped from this balcony.
Ah. Ooh. I'm gonna go back in there and I'm gonna tell my new friends about that.
Hey guys, remember when I told you about a halfling that ran out of here? There's a good chance he just leapt off this balcony I was on. Might have headed towards that what looks like a village out in the distance.
So,
Is
wait, you ran out of the front door and jumped off the balcony?
When we first got here, and I went out and I peeked outside. I saw a halfling run out through the forest. Looks like he might have came down from here.
I understand.
interesting. Was it not spectral?
Couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure he was real.
This house is full of sadness. It would make anyone want to run away.
Mm-hmm.
Raven, when you opened this room, you'll discover that it's a nursery. There's a crib covered with a hanging black shroud.
Right from the get-go, would the black shroud signify what I think it is, which is like death and like warning, a curse, all that good shit?
Make an insight check.
30-20.
With that, you would assume that this has to do with mourning. If you look into it, you can see that there is a bundle lying in the crib.
Can I cast? I already forgot what it's called. Divine Sense.
Okay. As an action, you
In
can
fact,
detect
I'll
good
even
and evil.
call you in with me, Ailey. Like, I feel like I would need another. Yeah, I think I would need another person in this room with me right now.
Never fear.
So I'm gonna puff out my wings and I'm gonna focus really hard, whisper a quiet prayer, and I will cast Divine Sense or Detect Good and Evil, whatever.
Now, with your divine sense, as you detect good and evil, you would get a sense that evil just lines the walls of this place.
Mm.
You do detect an undead presence hovering above the crib, or up above the crib, which is also a crypt. Who knows?
Right? It seems. So she's gonna make kind of like this weird gurgling sound. Feathers ruffle a little more. Evil
Is that
oozes. Ugh,
what oozes?
evil just oozes from this place.
I am
But
going
there's
to hear her and like read her body language, and I'm gonna cast my own Eyes of the Grave again.
Okay. And we established that Eyes of the Grave detects the presence of undead and other creatures.
Within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover or protected by divination magic.
yeah. Which, if you wanted to save that, I definitely would have told you that there was an undead figure above the crib.
So
It's ugh,
the sense you get after you cast it, it's almost whatever it is heavily attached to that bundle.
um I'm going to I'm going to politely usher Ailey out of the room. And if she follows along, I'm gonna close the door behind her.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, so I'll close the door and then I'm going to get fully emo, like almost like I have a second personality in my head, and I'm gonna like fully beseech the matron of ravens here, and I'm gonna plead desperately for her to do whatever she can to not only cleanse this particular place, like this crib or whatever, but also to usher any spirits attached or affiliated with this particular um presence onward to the afterlife. Let them rest.
Okay, when you do that, do you touch the bundle at all?
I would actually kneel in front of the crib. I would take the reliquary from around my neck and hold it tightly in my hand in one hand, and then um like with my other free hand I would use like the stuff in my alms box, so I would like light the incense and candles. I would put it in the censer and like try to bless the room, use my holy symbol or water, whatever I have, which is everything. Like I would put all of my effort into trying to get this particular evil undead force to be laid to rest and at peace.
But specifically, do you touch the bundle?
No.
Okay, you do the ritual around the room. You do not feel any relief.
Um, if there's no feeling of relief, I would ask my patron what needs to be done for this ushering to happen, because I
Smoke.
feel it in my soul, and I cannot let it go until it has been taken care of.
Step on it.
Ro- roll an insight check.
No. No. This is actually my first lawful good character, so I'm sorry if I'm a little bit extra with it. I
Uh,
don't know how to navigate lawful good.
a lawful good Shatterkai is an interesting concept.
Right? It is interesting.
With a 20, you might get the dark feeling that there is not a lot of rest in Barovia.
I am a little disheartened right now. And I think I'll go ahead and just like gather my things a little sluggishly. And the entire time I was doing this, I was wearing my mask. And I think I would have taken it off as I'm exiting the room. So
Uh,
everyone would see this very ashen colored face. Well, I mean, aside from the orange glow from the fire, but it's this very ashen colored face, and it looks very old and decrepit, and just very like it the face looks like it's been through some shit, but like for 70 plus years, okay? And his posture and body language reflect that. And he steps out and he really just kind of looks like an old, dressed out and depressed man. And he
So
closes the door and said, there's nothing we can do here. These spirits will never rest. And he just leaves. He just walks out, ready to continue forward.
on that note, let me ask you guys this. How are we doing for time? Typically, this would be a spot where we wrap it up. Are you guys good to continue for a little bit longer, or have we reached time?
I kind of have to go
Yeah.
at this point. As
Uh,
much as I would like to. Yeah, I
yeah,
have to be up early in the morning.
I'm getting that same kind of sense. So we'll wrap it up here, as the reality of Barovia sets into Raven. That is the perfect place to end this and pick this up next time.
Sounds cool.
All right, I appreciate you guys tremendously.
No, this is
Oh,
great.
I loved it with all of you. This was fun.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully next week, better rolls.
Level 2.
Right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, oh yeah, and level 2, of course.
We're not quite at level 2 yet. There's a specific point that we have to hit that going beyond that would be crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but we're close
Gotcha.
to it. We're very close.
Sweet.
Alright, so it's probably really good we stop now then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
All right.
Alright, guys, I have to go get some sleep. This was fun. I will talk to you guys in the week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds
Be good,
good.
bro.
All right,
Y'all
everybody have
have
a good week. We will reconvene again in the near future.
absolutely.
All right.
Y'all have a good Labor
Alright.
Day weekend.
Oh yes,
Oh,
you
yeah,
too.
that's right. Okay.
Uh,
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Y'all want
Bye.
to play Monday? I'm free.
I am
Right?
not.
Traveling.
Monday is like my in-person game, or else I'd be down.
Oh, dang. Here I am willing to cancel my normal Monday game for this.
We started a new campaign. We're only like, I think we'll finish the prologue Monday night. We were supposed to do it this past Monday, but our DM didn't show, so I ended up DMing again, like doing the same campaign I did for everyone else. Which this group
Oh, okay.
like did like both days and like some other stuff like within the whole time. So it's pretty crazy, but yeah. So this one I actually don't want to miss this Monday.
Nah, I hear you, man. I'm right there with you. I try to make sure I make this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you
Be good,
too.
now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Night.